Peace. Can you?
Y'all come on in. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the gods and goddesses, peace to the ancestors, and peace to all the high vibrational beings on the planet. Today I'm sending you nothing but love and light, man. Y'all drop them nads, like it up and share it, man. Drop them nads, though, to let me know that my audio is good. Facts. Jalen say, goodness, man, sending them nothing but positivity in this situation. That's facts, Jalen. I ain't gonna lie. Frederick Brown say they on BS. Oh, yeah, we already know that. That goes without being said, man. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know why my voice is a little raspy right now. My throat is a little scratchy. Thanks for dropping them now. So I'm assuming that the audio is good. Okay. Michael Roper say they foul, man. They most definitely foul, Michael. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah. This BS though, y'all. I know this right here, to be honest, man, it affected so many people on so many different levels, man, because of the work that he put in. And just because of the whole situation overall, I believe that nobody really expected that this would be the outcome of the situation. However, I do feel like it's some BS going on here, man. Y'all do me a favor, like this up and share it, man. Like it up and share it. Okay? I do feel like it's some BS going on here, man. And the reason I feel that way is because the way it happened, it was done so quietly. You see what I'm saying? It was done so quietly, like, bro, who would have ever known that this was even taking place? And I believe that was BS, bro. They should have allowed him to have a support team. You know, I believe, to be honest, in my honest opinion, I do believe that his wife, despite what he was saying, I'm talking about as the situation approached. Like, you know, I'm talking months ahead of the trial approaching. This should have been, I'm talking about everything that she should have been posting on her page, everything that she should have been having post on his page. There is no way that this trial should have went under our noses like that. Okay? Now, it's either one, they didn't do a good job at letting his people know that it was going to be a trial coming up. Now, I understand that the judge and the court didn't want it to go, but we know, hey, we know what they own anyway. We know what type of time it is with them anyway. So, you know, I expected y'all months ahead ago to be saying, hey, y'all, you know, let's keep him in the limelight. You know, keeping us on the up. That way he could have had a bigger support system. That way things like this would have never been able to slide on the table because they would have known all ass would have been on them regardless of the fact. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, with her, I feel like she does lack the ability to be that feminine energy, to step into, you know, to step out of her feminine energy and into that masculine energy in the time of what she needs to be. Like right now, she should be, I'm talking about, she should be full-fledged into her masculine energy. Only time she should be feminine is in a situation where he needs her to be in that energy. But yeah, you know, we talked about this yesterday. I'm like, man, there's no way because it's a procedure that has to be done, okay? The only way that he would have been able to take time without us knowing would have been from, you know, him taking a plea. Well, obviously, it was a whole trial that took place under our noses, y'all. No one knew, and according to his wife, only 11 people attended, in which I do have a video of one of the witnesses that attended the thing. He's gonna give us a little bit of what he know and what he saw personally. You feel me? So let's go ahead and just jump into this video and see what you got to say. Now I will say this is my first time even watching this video. I haven't seen this video since it was sent to me. I felt like I'm gonna sit down with y'all and I'm gonna watch this video with y'all first. So let's go ahead and look into it.
Peace. Can y'all hear me? Peace, everyone. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace. Can y'all hear me? Can someone let me know that you guys can hear me?
Oh, I know. I most definitely would have went. I ain't gonna lie. Kimberly Michelle say we would have showed up. That's facts. You have to understand. That's what they didn't want. They didn't want us out there showing up and showing out for him. So, you better believe it was a lot of threats that was made, saying that if any of his people came and showed up, it was going to be an issue, which in itself is BS. They shouldn't be telling him that. They shouldn't be saying that to him. He should be able to, announce his innocence, say what he want to say. You feel me? They've already told him whatever he said is going to go against him in the court of law. Why is it, wrong for him to get up and tell his followers, the people that love and adore him, that he's going to be going to trial? It's going to make him feel more confident, more loved, more supported. You see what I'm saying? But that's the game they play. You feel me? They want you to be weak.
Oh, great. Okay, y'all can hear me. I'm going to let a little more people come in. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know you guys can hear me. Y'all know I'm not really a person likes to be on live, but I do want to update you guys.
Facts, Beverly. Beverly say they wrong for that just because he's telling the truth, and they're going to throw him in the slam, and they're going to get it from that Most High. Y'all's going to get all praises due to the Most High. She most definitely right, bro. Not only that, but the ancestors, they're going to step forward, bro, and they're going to handle their business. I do feel like, first of all, I want y'all to understand, and I feel like it's important for me to say before we get into this video, I want y'all to understand, bro, that we have to see how the system is out there anyway. We need to know how much time did he get? Okay, we know he got 16 years, but did he get 16 years at 50%? Because if he got it at 50%, then he's only going to have to do 8 years of that. Okay, now is it going to be day for day? Meaning, is he going to get every day served? Is he going to get 1 day served for every day that he does? You see, so we need to know how long is he going to actually do out of this 16? Is he going to do 4 years? Is he going to do 6 years? Is he going to do 8 years? Or what's the case may be. But I will tell you this, it was prejudiced from the beginning, okay? It wasn't about the situation at hand. From my understanding, what you're going to hear, one of the witnesses that was at the trial say, one of the guys that was able to show up, what you're going to hear him say is that it was more so about the things that he was posting on his page. They made a spectacle of this, okay? So if you joined my live yesterday, then you know that I spoke about the fact that, Rashad Jamal, he said a lot about, the police, about, harming if the police came to him, what he was going to do and how he was going to approach the situation. That was something that they used in his bond hearing too, which is why he didn't get a bond. I had a big, look, it was, to me, I knew they were going to use this in his trial against him, which is fully unacceptable. It's unacceptable because the trial ain't about what it is that he does. This trial is based on a situation with his baby mother and a child, okay? So, yeah, you're going to hear about that. Let's jump into it.
On what's going on with...
Okay, obviously I'm having a problem with my audio.
Peace. Can y'all hear me? Peace, everyone. Peace to the guys and goddesses. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Can y'all hear me? Can someone let me know that you guys can hear me? Oh, great. Okay, y'all can hear me. I'm going to let a little more people come in. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know you guys can hear me. Y'all know I'm not really a person likes to be on live, but I do want to update you guys on what's going on with with Divine Insight, with God, with Rashad Jamal.
Dropping down to the audio. Not make sure y'all like the channel and good on that. Like the channel. And some people that don't know what's going on right now.
Like I said, I'm not a live person, so I did write down what I do want to update you guys. So I hope y'all can understand why what I'm going to be reading. Why am I reading it? Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, but I have to do this for my husband. I do want to update you, everyone, on what's going on him. I know it has been some false information already on TikTok and I believe on YouTube. So I'm just coming here to tell you guys exactly what's going on, to hear from his wife and not to hear from other sources. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I believe it's enough of you guys on here. All right, peace to the guys and goddesses. I want to inform you that Rashad Jamal has been sentenced to 16 years in prison with an additional 20 years of parole. We have experienced issues of evidence tampering by the state police and detectives in this case, and our legal team fought tirelessly. They fought so hard. They fought so hard throughout the trial. Despite the verdict, Rashad maintains his innocence. The real ones know that he will never harm a child in any type of way. Sorry, excuse me.
Like, I don't know why, man, but for me, for some reason with her, I just could never take her serious. And if you've been following me for a long time now, you know, when it comes to this whole situation, man, I've always felt a way toward her. But out of respect for him, I just kept it, kosher. But I just can't never take her serious. Like, even in her emotions right now, I've always felt like it was a possibility that she could have been an agent. She could have been an inside man that was keeping them informed on what it was that he was going on, man. You feel? I mean, that he was doing. Okay, that's just how I felt. Now I know a lot of y'all may feel like, you feel me, right? Jazzy Little say her energy is a little off. To me, that's facts. You feel me? Like, that's how I feel. You feel me? Like, I feel like her energy is just a little off. To me, she's not exhibiting the emotions of a person that's truly hurt from a situation. You know what I'm saying? Asia, you felt the same way. You feel me? Jazzy Little say, I remember one video, she was laughing so weirdly in one of his videos when he was watching. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, she never gave me that energy. And even now, like, I feel like for a woman who knows that her husband is basically a revolutionist, okay, you should be stepping into that energy and showing up in the position where he can't show up for himself, to ensure that he got the publicity that he needed throughout the whole year that he was locked up, that the people was informed despite the fact. You see what I'm saying? She should have stepped into that energy and ensured that, it's no way that we should have not been able to get to this for his supporters that would have traveled, okay? There's no reason. And for the ones that would have been watching and making news on social media, because all the energy counts. For the ones who would have been making noise on social media, All of it counts, okay? It's no way this should have stuck under our noses like that. It just don't sit right with me. Willie E. Moore say she seems like a crisis actor to me. You know what? That could be it. I mean, but I just don't see. I don't know. I wonder if it's something that he felt in his gut, if it's something that he knew. Is it something that he's experiencing now? Or what is it? Because I feel like this couldn't have been, if we feel it and we don't really know her, then I don't feel like it's something that could have went over his head. But we do know when it comes to the goddesses, man, he could have done something that could have pushed her away. You feel me? You never know. But yeah, let's get into this.
Rashad Jamal brand, image, and likeness were tragically weaponized against him in this case.
Yeah, Desiree, not to stop it again. Desiree Little say, she said she remember when Rashad Jamal said he didn't even trust his mama. Yes, you have to understand, being a chosen one. I mean, all the chosen ones know that. I mean, when you a chosen one, bro, who can you trust? You can't trust nobody. So yes, that's why I said I know we ain't the only ones. If we feel his energy, he had to feel his energy as well. There's no way that him being who he was and as tapped in as he was, that this skipped over his head.
We are committed to rectify this injustice and ensure that his rights are upheld. Your continued support means the world to us. This case stands out as a unique situation that we haven't experienced before or even encountered at all. We are currently working.
Like, you see how she just, the whole time she was crying and her face ain't wet at all, man. Her face is not wet at all. Like, it's crazy.
On an appeal to ensure that justice is served. We appreciate the unwavering support you've shown so far and the kindness. Ask for you to continue to pray, uplift, meditate for his family, for us, because we definitely gonna need it. We're definitely gonna need it. We're definitely gonna need high vibrations towards our way during this difficult time. This is real life. No, I'm not cloned, because I've heard I've been cloned. No, we're not cloned. My husband never sold his soul, so he is not cloned. This is real life.
Yeah, she actually is reading, because I don't know. I think in the beginning of this, she did say that she was kind of nervous about the whole situation because she's not normally used to being in front of a camera. That's not something that he did for her. But I feel like in certain situations, your husband, he's a leader, bro. He out here, raising the frequency of the planet. He's a special being. So if you're going to be on his side, you have to step into that energy. You have to. You got to be there, because he has a whole team that, that he talks to, that he tells to post on his page and things like that. She has to step into that energy and find out how it is that she's going to be able to keep this whole situation in the limelight. Because that's what it's about. It's about him. Like I said, ain't no way we should have missed this trial. There's no way.
Real life situation. If anyone can help with resources, please contact. Don't, hesitate. Like I said, we're working on an appeal for him, so he can get his justice. But no, the state wanted to give him 40 years to serve 25. The judge agreed to let him serve 16 years and 20 years of parole. he does have to register as a sex offender. So he would not allow to be physically around Lele or Zoe or any other children that were in this case as well. So that's the update. No, I'm not kidding you. They want him to do 16 years in prison and 20 years of parole. Like I said, there was tampering in the evidence, tampering with body cam videos. Detectives decided not to reach out because.
But see, here's my thing. I want to know, what did the body cam videos have to do with anything? We're talking about a situation where there were allegations made against him in terms of a child. We ain't talking about nothing else. You know, there was no situation where the body cams had to be involved, okay? Other than the fact of her, if she physically went into the police station and made a report, then I can see the body cams being involved. Other than that, there's no need for body cams. You feel me? And see, so I know this ain't the whole video, but it's her giving the gist of what took place in terms of him taking the 16 years. But I can almost guarantee you that she didn't really give you all of the information that she could have given. We do have to take into consideration, like I said at the beginning of the video, the law and how it works, okay, in terms of their sentencing, how they're going to be sentencing him, so on and so forth. He may not even be doing as much time as, you know, she's saying. He may have 16 years. He may only do, they may give him that at 50, okay? So he may do 8 years of that. Now he go there, and while he's there, he might get that day for a day, okay? Meaning for every day he serves, he gets a day, okay? Now that will knock that about down to about, I want to say, maybe 4 years. So if he gets credits, then I know, you know, he'll come on maybe 3.5, and then, you know, he'll work out things on probation. Excuse me. My voice getting a little raspy. But I'm saying, Michael Rober say, nah, she didn't. You feel me? They're talking about something completely different. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I say, like, you know, it's just going to be, it's going to, I don't want y'all to think that, oh, I'm skipping out. Somebody say I'm skipping out. No. Drop the nines if my audio is good. Drop the nines if my audio good. See, that's what gets me wrong, man. That's what rubs me wrong with her, y'all, is the fact that she's not giving us the information that we need, bro. That's what makes me feel like it's a possibility that she could be an agent, y'all. Okay? You know, you have to understand, I keep telling y'all, bro, and you know, when you talk about the chosen one, bro, she is not above that. We're not putting her on no pedestal or none of that. Because he didn't come out and say nothing about it. You know, we have to read her energy for ourselves, man. And for a long time now, her energy has been given like she ain't who she say she is. Okay? You could always tell he was about to be gone. What you mean by that, guys? Page Christ level? What you mean? You could always tell he's about to be gone. You feel me? Like, I feel like, you know, step into your energy. We need you right now, too. We need you to keep us informed because you're the closest thing to him. If anybody's going to have access to his pages, it's going to be you. You see what I'm saying? Outside of the team that he's put together. If anybody he's supposed to be trusting with making moves for him in any type of way, it's going to be you. And we don't see you stepping into that mask, stepping out of that feminine energy that you've been in. Because, you know, I sit back and I watch out, and I've been hearing him say, he's been making a point to say that he took care of her for 2 years. She had to pay bills. She had to do nothing. And every time he went live, they were smoking good, y'all. You hear me? So with that being said, I don't feel like he's saying that for no reason. You know? I don't feel like he's saying that for no reason. I feel like, she's not handling her business in other ways as well. You feel me? That's how I truly feel. Somebody say 16 years has to be some kind of evidence. Facts. And it's all bullshit. We're finna get into this case in the next one. But yeah.
He looked up his past records and his YouTube videos and said that he didn't think that he would talk to police force. So he decided not to call him and investigate at all. But yes, once again, he did not get 40 years. The judge ordered him to do 16 years and 20 years of parole.
Now, see, here's my thing. You see all of the emotions that she had in the beginning? All of the emotions that she had in the beginning of being sad, crying, none of that came out. Look at her now. Her face is, it's as dry as the now. You hear me? Look at her face, dry as the Mississippi. Ain't nothing coming down. You feel me? Willie E. Moore say we need to see the evidence. That's facts. Right. Levante Burke say this was a high-profile case. No way they should have had a secret trial. Something up. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. And then, why haven't we heard him speak? You mean to tell me this man got on the live to do a whole, about a month ago, he just got on the phone live to do a whole live video lecture from jail, and he didn't mention the fact that he was going to trial? You feel me? It's crazy. It don't make, you know what I'm saying? Desiree Lilly say, acting skills suck. That's facts. They like to keep him on lockdown. She would say it. The Nia St. Johnson say they like to keep him on lockdown. Well, either way it go, we still need to hear information because he has to come out. Even if he's on lockdown, he has to have an hour a day. They can't keep him in the cell 24 hours unless the whole facility is on lockdown for some reason. You feel me?
And once again, thank you for the ones that did comment support, which were only God's maybe.
God's page, level page, Christ level says not so y'all business. Yes, it is. Because a lot of people out here supporting him via Cash App and everything else. Oh, it's our business.
11 at the most who came to show up for his trial. That was definitely, heartbreaking to see. But thank you for the ones who did show up and were there the whole week.
Now you heard what she said. She said only 11 people showed up. How are we supposed to know? This man, I got almost 200,000 followers on his page on YouTube, not to mention Instagram, not to mention Twitter, and the only page we ever see you on is on his Instagram. And even during the trial, you said nothing. You gave it no publicity for us to even know, for us to even attempt to share up. So you made him look like he was nothing in front of the eyes of the judge. Like everything he did, you and his team should be ashamed of yourself. Unless he specifically told y'all to do that, y'all should be ashamed of yourself because y'all left him to dry. Y'all, and let's be real. Y'all like this up and share this, man. Let's be real about the situation.
His trial.
Listen.
Parole. And once again, thank you for the ones that did comment support, which were only maybe 11 at the most who came to show up
Look, you see?
For his trial. That was definitely, heartbreaking.
Herbie Williams Jr. said that's not his girl. Who is it? He said it was only 11 people and it was heartbreaking. Man, look, man. Hey, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Drop them names if you did not know that a trial was finna ready to take place. It's either one, they didn't promote good enough, or two, social media did a great job at, throwing this issue in the archive so that nobody would know he was going to trial. Look, all them names in the comment section. How? How is it possible? How we gonna know if you ain't gonna give us the information? Like, come on.
To see. But thank you for the ones who did show up and were there the whole week of his trial. We all know why he is in there. It had nothing to do with the case. It all had to do about what he speaks, what he teaches.
And so, yeah, that's all I got. I know, but I will say this, and you're going to hear the next video where the witness, one of the guys, he actually showed up at the video. How he got it, I would never know. But I feel like if he's a social media influencer, he also did, a poor job. He failed the community. He failed the community because if you have a large following and you support what it is that the guy do, I know for a fact he has something to do with your awakening, okay? So for you not to promote that on your page and to make sure that other people is promoting that, bro, I feel like we fail the community when things like that happen. This is why it's so easy for them to do what they do, to railroad us and get away with it. Ain't no telling, bro. You have to understand it's dangerous for a chosen one to be in a situation where he completely isolated and he ain't got a strong queen or goddess by his side, right? That's going to be able to step into both of those energies enough to be able to hold him down and hold the household down while she gone. And be able to tap into the energy to keep, to be able to, can she, was it a good, was his energy, or did she learn anything while she was there to the point where she could get on here and relay his message and keep him alive? You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real, man. But this was, I feel like this is a system and a effed up situation because so many people, man, had high hopes for this situation. They say I'm skipping right now, man. Y'all drop them names in my audio good. The Nia say I'm skipping. I don't know if that's just you or what. But yeah. It don't make sense. You feel me? It don't make sense. Like, that's why I say she always been skeptical to me this whole time. Ain't nobody going over to Instagram. Let's be for real, man. Ain't too many people going over to Instagram and checking for Rashad Jamal updates. Majority of his people is looking for him on YouTube. That's why his presence is majority known and majority felt, okay? So why are you, if you is telling everybody he's going to trial, why is it not on his main platform? We need to know. We need to know. Because at this point, you making us look bad, man. And the reason I'm pointing the finger at her is because I'm saying that, her and his team, unless he specifically said do this, is because how we supposed to know? You the messenger. How we know? We don't know what's going on. You feel me? Now you making him think, don't nobody care for me out there. And I wonder if he know this. Because his man, he probably crushed like, dang, my whole tribe, everything I did, me put my life on the line, so on and so forth. Ain't nobody come to trial for me. My people ain't show up and show out for me. It was all for nothing. That could have been a statement that they was trying to make. We don't know. We don't know what they did under the table and told her to do under the table. Y'all like this up in Sherry, man. I'm just saying, in general. Because I know it could have been at least about, if it wasn't 1,000 people, there'd have been at least 200 to 300, man. That's how many people was at the meet and greet. You mean to tell me people traveling from other states and countries to come to a meet and greet, to chill with the guy, do videos with him and stuff like that, but ain't nobody willing to come to his court dates? It don't make sense. And then she looking like it was most definitely a sad situation. Ooh, yeah, it was sad the fact y'all didn't get the information out there and promoted enough to, you feel me? Y'all could have, as many donations as y'all took, y'all could have put that into the promotion of his trial day coming up. Y'all could have been pushing that. I'm just saying. You feel me? Kenny Lee say, man, they got to it, G. You feel me? He wanted to keep it quiet just to get 16 years. Don't sit well with me. She's supposed to be knocking everything over. That's what Willie E. Moore say. Yeah, you hear me? Man, look, bro. I don't want to put my personal opinions in terms of their personal lives, but I will tell you that, man. She don't feel like to me, I'm not getting, man, what am I going to do without you? I'm lost. I'm not getting that from her. You feel what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, man, we might hear from her. I feel like we're going to hear from her. If he does have to do a complete 16 years, we're not going to hear from her too much more. You feel me? She finna skedaddle, okay? And I really feel like, you know, and it's sad to say, I'm going to say it and I'm going to hope the God ain't going to feel no type of way if he love her. But I feel like she stayed around as long as she could reap the benefits. She was reaping the benefits of not having to work. You understand what I'm saying? Things that she clearly couldn't step into and do for herself. She was smoking all day, you know, something that she clearly enjoys. And not to mention, it ain't no telling what he was doing on the back burner that people didn't know about financially. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I know it might not sit right with a lot of people. A lot of people might think, oh, you bogus, God, you bogus. She was really rocking with him, so on and so forth. Man, I'm not getting that from her. What am I going to do without you? I'm not getting you as my all, my everything. You was the way and the light, bro. I'm not getting that from her. You know, we need to know how the guy books looking right now. You feel me? That's just not what I'm getting. I'm going to say what everybody else afraid to say. But let's go ahead and get into this video, man, with the guy and see, you know, what happened at this trial. Some of the things that he noticed within the period of time that he was there, because he was kicked out. Because, you know, I will say that they did want to keep it. The courts didn't want this to be out there because he took a picture of the courtroom and they kicked him out of the trial. He was prohibited to go back in. That's why I said she should have been promoting. I'm talking about the whole year that he was in. The lead up, we should have been knowing everything. It should have never been a dry moment to us not knowing what was going on. You feel me? We should have been knowing his trial date months ago, especially if he was doing a speedy trial. Okay? Especially if he was doing a speedy trial. Let's check this out.
Peace.
Hold on.
Can y'all hear?
And let me ask y'all something. When the court is over, can you then explain what happened? Let me know. If the like trial is over, like, can I now explain what happened or no? Like, be honest. Don't get me locked up, nigga.
That's facts, Leon. Leon said, obviously, they're not letting anybody know his trial date, and they didn't let them know that because of the fact that they know how much support he would have there. That's common sense. That's facts. They didn't want him to know because of, they knew it was going to be a large outcome. But see, they knew that because of that support, they weren't going to be able to get away with it or not because it was going to be on social media. So they was going to be in the light. So they wanted to dim that. But I don't care what they didn't want. It was her job. And his habit, they promoting him. His team was promoting him. It's their job to make sure that if they love and respect what he's doing for the planet, and they really believe in his movement, and they ain't just swinging because they trying to, because he trending, then guess what? They would have kept everybody informed of what was going on throughout the whole process. This whole year and a half he's been gone, we would have known everything down to the T. Okay? When I mean, like, what's going on, how he's being treated. We in the court date. Come supports. They can't stop us from coming in the court. It's public. Okay? They can't stop nobody from sitting in the trial. Well, look.
Let me make sure. Okay, I got enough yeses. Okay, so bet. Okay, so if y'all don't know, I was there. I got kicked out on Wednesday because on Monday before the trial even started, I posted a picture. I took a picture of just the courtroom. I posted a picture of just the courtroom, and on Wednesday, by the time Wednesday came, they found out that, you know, it was me that did it. I had to tell them because how it happened. I just had to tell them, and then, you know, I think
See, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He better than me because I wouldn't have told him nothing. I wouldn't have told him nothing, y'all. Drop the dance if my audio good too, man. I wouldn't have told them nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
already told y'all that story, but yeah. So basically, I got kicked out, but like, for the Monday that I was there and for the Wednesday that I was there, I heard enough information to already I was confident. Even though I got kicked out Wednesday, I was confident that he was going to be free. The baby mama had no evidence whatsoever that the baby mama and the daughter that I've heard, they evidence didn't line up. The evidence didn't match up. The evidence didn't make no sense. The craziest thing I wanted to tell y'all about this case, right, that I've heard when I was there, they had a witness who worked for the police dispatch office, right? They had a witness who worked for the police dispatch office. So like when people call 911, they be like, 911, how can I help you type shit. So she came and she said, I will tell the truth, the full honest truth, so help me God. So she told the truth. She said, this is exactly her words. She said, the baby mama, I have gotten called, like when she said the baby mama called basically because it was two cases. It was a case of molestation, and then of the baby mama daughter, and it was a case of, you know, of his of him taking his son type shit, right? So the lady said when the baby mama had called, right? She didn't say nothing about the molestation call. She just said something about his son that he's so-called kidnapped. So the lady said there is.
Yes, because that's what look. You have to understand that's what the whole situation was initially about. Okay. And the reason I'm sending the guy nothing but positive energy is because he's went through so much. Even in the process of this, he's found out that the child was not even his. Okay. So here's the issue. She allowed him to pick up his child. He gave her money for child support, which I think was about anywhere from about $2,000 to $5,000. Okay. And she allowed him to come pick up the child because his mother was in town. Okay. During the process of him having her, she snapped out. I don't even think he made it home with the baby. Wanted him to return the baby, so on and so forth. Okay. And then it just blew up out of proportion out of here. She wanted to go on. I really think this is when they decided, like, you know what? We could use this to take him down if she's willing. This is when they paid her. I feel like, this is my opinion. I feel like they paid her and, you know, got her around this time when they knew, you know, okay, we can use this. And this is when everything else was made up. So, you know, he's going through all of this for a baby that he's been paying child support on and all this whole time. This is what the issue about. You tried to say he was kidnapping the baby. And the whole time you saying now, this ain't even his baby. It's not his baby. So for me, that says a lot about her character, and it tells us who it is that we dealing with. She just wanted him out the way because you have to understand, she was someone that talked down on him, didn't believe that he would even be somebody. So for him to be who he is and being loved the way that he is by us, yo, it don't sit right with her because you have to understand, I truly believe that she was an agent to begin with as well. So you have to understand the chosen ones, a lot of people know who you are, and you don't even know who it is yourself. I mean, who you are yourself. And you be sitting around wondering, why are there so many people coming up against me? Why am I most hated? Why my name being dragged through the mud, so on and so forth? It's because you chosen. They know it. Why are people trying to harm me? They see your light and you don't even see it. It's crazy.
No audio recording of anybody saying anything.
Now look, Kochira Kumo Alexandra say she was kicked out. You see what Facebook is doing? I want y'all to pay attention, bro, to what they doing. They don't want situations like this to be spoken of on any level. You see what I'm saying? They want to keep it hush. Yeah, we have to have these people on these platforms talking about a diverse thing because it does, certain things for us. It keeps people on our platform, one, and we get paid more. And two, it stops us from getting sued because we can't stop them from having freedom of speech. We can't stop them from saying certain things, okay? They've already been to court for this type of stuff. So what we do is we'll just push them enough. We'll just push them enough to where, we still in good standards. Look, Danielle Blocker say same things happened to her. She got kicked out too. It's crazy. Because they know the more people tap in, that's why I tell y'all like it up and share it, bro. Because the more y'all like it up and share it, the more people figure out what is going on. Imagine how many people didn't know Rashad Jamal was actually going through this. It's crazy. It don't even make sense.
Anything of calling in no molest. Listen to what I'm about to say. The dispatcher lady, she said there is no evidence of anybody saying anything in audio about anything talking about molestation. But for some reason, it ended up in the police report. How is that possible? So if there's no audio evidence of somebody talking about molestation, why is it in the police report? Which one of these dirty ass cops put that in there? And then was
Frederick Brown, understand we're not disrespecting. I'm just calling it how I see it. And that's why I said I hope the guy don't take it disrespectful. I'm just calling it how I see it. But see, the fact of the matter is Frederick, is that we not going to see, I guarantee you, she's saying that he's going for an appeal right now. Ain't nobody going to be able to support him the way that he needs to be supported because she's not going to tell us nothing until it's already been over with. The ones who probably did make it to the trial, these are the ones who are probably in Atlanta. They probably, could walk literally in the jailhouse and see them if they wanted to. As far as everyone else, no one that I know of knew about this trial. And it just shows that, to me, I don't believe that's how he wanted it to be because the whole time he's been having people in sending character letters in to get a bond. You understand what I'm saying? He's been telling people that they should be writing to jail, do petitions, so on and so forth. So you mean to tell me we get all the way up to the trial and he's not telling nobody? He's telling people, I'll fall back. I don't want nobody to know about this. That's my thing, Carlo. I'm not disrespecting her. I want to know why people are supporting you. Why are you being quiet? You should be on his personal website. You should be on YouTube because these are places where his presence is felt. Why are you being quiet? People deserve to know. It's people that's actually supporting him financially throughout the situation, okay? That have supported him, that's still supporting him in this very moment. And you mean to tell me that it's okay for them not to let you know what's going on? He's getting on and saying, I don't tell y'all what's going on because don't nobody care. Okay, well, this is the moment where I believe that all people would have showed up and showed out. This is the moment that I believe that. Why weren't we notified, bro? It don't make sense.
this go fuck y'all up right here. The baby mama, I had saw the interrogation when they interrogated her type shit. She basically was like giving her what she think happened type shit. And this ain't even what I'm about to talk about, but you could just tell this is what she just didn't like Rashad Jamal.
Facts, Howard. Howard say control opposition brought out compromise. That's facts.
She just wanted to put him in prison. Because at the end of this interrogation, this ain't had nothing to do with nothing. At the end of the interrogation, when the man was like, thank you, she said, oh, and he drives without a license. I'm like, man, what the fuck that got to do with anything? You just gonna randomly.
So he's saying this is how much Rashad Jamal, Maul's baby mother, didn't like him. She volunteered to say that he drives without a license. Like, come on, man. Yeah, she had that energy about herself. She didn't like to see that he was up. They said that she was very jealous when they were together of him. Like when he would go out when he was pursuing his music career before he stepped into his purpose, she was very jealous then. You feel me? You have to understand, when you just that evil to the point where you push someone away, hoping that they don't succeed, and then the Most High still has a plan for them, where he gonna put them over a group of people and lead them. Like, that's a powerful mission. He had put him in, he put in a position where he was called to be a leader. You feel me? That ain't sitting right with her, and he's been blessed along the way. Of course, it's not gonna sit right with her.
They said, oh, he drives without a license. Like, you trying to get this man locked up. That's how, why the judge couldn't see that? The juror couldn't see that. I already knew the juror had agents in it. I already peeped that shit. I was like, bro, I already peeped that shit. I already knew the juror had agents in it. But no, that ain't what I'm about to say. This is what I'm about to say. The baby mama, when she was on trial, when she was on the witness stand, right? She said, this is what she said. It was a live that they played. Rashad Jamal was when he was talking about damn, what was he talking about in that live? He was saying that, he was reading the police report, basically about, of him taking the son, and then just a big ass police report, right? So the baby mama say, Rashad Jamal baby mama, she said, I think the man asked her, so what have you heard, Rashad Jamal, or why are you convicting Rashad Jamal? What has he done? Well, what did he do to the daughter? She said the daughter.
You know what Desiree Lily say? She said, nah, for real, I ain't worked in 2 years and got 3 kids, and I done definitely sent a few cash apps. Ain't complaining, but we do support, and we deserve to know. That's facts. It's people out here that love him enough to make sure that he's financially straight while he's in there. And there's people out here, that love him enough that's going to continue to make sure that he's financially straight while he's in there. And they deserve to know everything that's going on, because those are the ones that's going to be more than willing to get up and go down there. Those are some of the ones that actually went out there probably during the period of time that they had the little gatherings and stuff, because he got everybody together. Some of the people was in the videos. Like, come on, bro. You can't make me believe that people are going all the way down here. They're in videos. Y'all. Going to gatherings, but they ain't gonna go to his court day, man. It's gonna be, man, stop it. It was gonna get ugly.
She said she didn't even hear this from her daughter. She said when she got this off of YouTube and other.
That could be true. Willie said they probably blackmailed her. That could be true. Willie E. Moore. Will you let the video play, please? Oh, I got you, Brand Small. My bad.
YouTube saying this. She said she heard that Rashad Jamal told a little girl to jack his until white stuff come out. And the person said, well, how do you know this? She said, oh, from YouTube. And from YouTube? You got this nigga in prison from YouTube?
See, here's the thing, right? That's the simplest way for you to try to convict somebody of a case like this. A case in which you still don't have any evidence to even prove that these words came out of his mouth. Okay? She's saying that he told her to do something. That he never forced her to do it or anything. Okay? So you saying that all this is based on allegations of hearsay. His word against her word. Okay? And the child word. Because she was not there to physically witness this. Because I would hope if she was there and her chat to witness this, for one, she would have, did something to protect the child, and the authorities would have been notified, if that's the way she want to go. Not years down the line. He's been with his wife. They're married. They've been together at least 2 to 3 years already. You feel me? It don't make sense. So why are we hearing them talk about this 3 to 4 years later, and ain't no telling how long they were separated before Rashad Jamal actually met his wife? So it could have been possibly longer. But here it is. You want us to believe that just because this was said with no evidence, no nothing, it was true. And it was true enough for the judge to give him 16 years added on to 20 years parole? Or is it the fact that he's giving out information that could be detrimental to the system that you have in play? Because whether you want to believe it or not, some of your judges are very powerful people. Okay? The bailiff could be a very powerful person. You feel me? The sheriff that you walk past, when you come in, he could be very, like, you don't have to be a celebrity and have millions of dollars when you talk about being in this occult world and things like, you don't need that. Okay, they don't believe in money. A lot of these people, they know that it's just that's money is a pawn to get people who, like us, who believe it's God. Well, not myself, but people who really believe money is God. It's a pawn to get you to do what they want you to do. You feel me? It don't make sense. So now, since you don't like him anyway, because first of all, you know how many six ethers actually feel like he's a racist person because of the information that he gave, he stood on, and he said without, backing down. You have to understand, in their terminology, this is an unapologetic black man, okay, that you're seeing right here. And we all know about, well, so-called black men. We all know how America treats unapologetic black men. You feel me? Oh, you ain't gonna bow down. You ain't gonna shut the F up. And we done told you to shut up 1,000 times. We sending you these death threats. You ain't woo-woo. You think you untouchable. See, the whole time they was plotting and waiting on a situation where they could just put him away for a good. We give him 15, 20 years. When you go to parole, probably deny him a couple times. If he make it out. If he make it out. Look what they did to Dr. Malachi York. Leon Brzezinski said they trying so hard to, and I already know, to interrupt the lab. Look what they did to Malachi York. He went through the same thing. This is the man who built the whole nation, brought land and everything for the gods and goddesses, accepted the six ethers in and everything, and they were still able to infiltrate that land, that nation, and that group of people enough to put him in a sticky situation and to tear him from his purpose. And then you watch everything crumble because you cut the head, the body will fall. You cut the head, the body will fall. So now that the head is gone, what are we doing with the land? People are walking away from the teachers. They no longer believe in so on and so forth, bro. And now we could re-indoctrinate them and re-whip their backs like Kunta and make their ass slaves again. Wake up, man.
From getting there, hold up. So you telling me this is your daughter, and the place you got this from is from YouTube, bro? Like y'all wouldn't believe what the fuck they was talking about in here. Y'all wouldn't even believe what the fuck, bro. Like hearing this, I was like, oh yeah, he about to be free. There's no way to believe this shit. So you telling me this motherfucker get evidence off of YouTube and he still got 16 years? What type of world, the judicial, if that's how that happened, the judicial system is fucked up. And that's 100% facts. Yeah, hearsay. He literally got locked up off of hearsay. He got 16 years and 20 years probation of hearsay. If y'all don't think this world about to crumble or something about to, and this is a chosen one, this is somebody who actually has a mission here on this earth. If y'all don't think it's not gonna be a consequence for this, y'all niggas got another thing coming. All I'm gonna say is just stay on your path, nigga. You don't want to be in a low vibration in an upcoming, in what's ever coming. All I'm gonna say, just tap in, cause that shit don't make no sense.
Hearsay, y'all. And that's the point that everybody is making. Like, how is it possible for you to get 16 years off of hearsay? And the fact that this case, from my understanding, everything that was talked about and elaborated on during the process of the trial had nothing to do with what took place, but it had everything to do with his teachers on Facebook and on YouTube. And I don't know how many of y'all actually remember me saying this in the live a while back ago when he came live and he did that very last video. I'm assuming it was right before his trial. I said, this ain't the time for him to be doing that. He needs to fall back because at this time, they're using everything against him. They already have him pegged as as radical. They have him pegged as, somebody that's because you have to understand, I can guarantee you they used the videos of what he was saying that he was going to do if the police, approached him, despite the fact that when the police approached him, he did nothing. They still use that as tangible evidence, you know, in terms of his bond. That's the reason why he couldn't get a bond. Okay? Now, you know, I can guarantee you, man, the prosecutor, his lawyer, if his lawyer was of a certain background or connected to a certain group, I can guarantee you the the prosecutor, his lawyer, the judge, they all sat down, they watched the judge, they sat down, they watched them videos, y'all. They watched what he had to say about the 6 ether beings, where they came from, so on and so forth. And they built up so much hate in their heart. You feel me? They didn't do the research themselves to see if it was true and if he was just spitting knowledge. They watched his aggressive behavior and the way he delivered the message, you know, in a stern way. And they didn't like that. We ain't talking about, you know, some beings that vibrate at a high frequency. We're not talking about that. We're talking about beings that, you know, enjoy being in the place of authority and they enjoy being able to put your motherfucking foot on your neck. They don't believe that the so-called black man should have respirations. They don't believe that this is his land. They believe that they're superior. So I'm just telling you, I'm giving you game. I'm telling you how they think these specific individuals that he is dealing with thinks. They don't know, you know, the difference between 9 ether 6. They're indoctrinated themselves, right? They're puppies, and I can guarantee you, half of them, they're a part of something, y'all. I'm gonna say what they ain't gonna say. So I feel like, man, and I'm gonna say this for any of the especially the youth that's out here that's walking in their path, bro, for the crystal babies. You feel me? I want y'all to make sure that y'all approach this in a different way. You have to be aware of the game in order to know how to play it. I want you to move a certain way. And most importantly, I want y'all to understand, if we're going to shut this thing down, man, the last thing we need to be worried about is violence. Will it get to that eventually? I do believe, yes. But if we're going to truly shut this motherfucker down, what we need to be doing is we need to be stepping away from the monetary system. We have to raise a finger. We're going to identify our enemy as soon as we walk away. If it's somebody around you that's trying to get you to go back to work, they're an agent. But as soon as they start coming out with the poles and trying to force you to go back to work, oh, this ain't even the enemy then. These are the people that work for the enemy. But we're getting closer to the enemy. Now, at that point, you might have to say, yeah, we're going to have to do something about this now. Because now it's either get down and lay down. Do we want to know the truth? And do we want to stand in our truth? Or do we want to be put back in that box and made slaves again? Okay? So y'all please like this up and share it, man. And I want y'all to make sure that y'all send to God all positive energy, all love and light. Okay? And if you have any information concerning this situation, please feel free to send that to me, all right? Also, if you ain't following me on YouTube already, get over to YouTube at I Am Awakened and follow me on YouTube at I Am Awakened. When you get over there, after you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell and select all. That way you will be notified when I go live. Because if you want to catch more lives like this, you know, if you want to get this knowledge and info, it's going to be on YouTube. So you can catch me live on YouTube, all right? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at I Am Awakened _chosen. Well, man, we finna get it lit over there as well, all right? And I just want to leave y'all as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy. Always creates elevation. Ashay.